No one should stand alone.
Our final score, Griffins over the Mountaineers 86-77, joined now by our player of the game, Quincy Bear, who had a season-high 27 points, 7 rebounds, and Quincy, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Got to feel good to come home and get a W to start this homestand.
Yeah, it definitely does. You know, we struggled at home the past couple of games, so it's good to get a win here.
I talked to Norm Parrish before the game, and he said, you know what? The guys played pretty well, as you got a couple fans behind you here. Thanks, guys. Marcus Bryce, I missed the first one, but he said you guys played pretty well last weekend. He thought you could have won 2 games, so it's got to be nice to have kind of a good momentum trip, even though he went 1-1, then come home and get the first game of the series here this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we struggled at Shattering, and I thought we played hard. We just didn't, you know, key in on some things. We had some mental breakdowns, so I thought we did better today.
Let's talk about your game. The injury with the stress fracture to start your year, then a sprained ankle, kind of made it for a slow start for you, but I tell you what, a couple of good games last weekend. I believe you scored in double figures both games, and then you're up for 27 tonight. What's going right for you right now?
My ankles has been feeling a lot better. You know, I've had the swelling go down, so you know, it's been feeling better. But I think the coach has just been telling me to be aggressive, and that's what I've been doing. So the shots were falling, and I, you know, kept going.
I'll say they were falling 11 for 16 from the floor, 3 for 5 on threes. You know, this offense is different than it was a year ago, and then with you with the injury, kind of compounded the transition phase for you. Do you feel like you're kind of comfortable now in this Norm Perry system?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I've learned all the plays now, and you know, it's good.
One guy who's stood out to me is your new point guard, Zarian Payton. He's done a lot of nice things for a first-year guy and distributes the ball well. He also scored 18 points, but he's been a consistent assist guy, rebounder. Just talk about what he does to help you out.
Yeah, he's good all over, you know. He, like you said, he rebounds, he gets other people's shots, and he can score the ball too. So it's good to have a guy like that just to kind of glue the team together.
Well, you guys look like you're having some fun, and it's one of those years, you know, you've been around this program and the Frontier. This was a program that won championships and won a lot of games. You know, this year 6-8, not a great conference season, but you guys seem to be enjoying this transition process and having some fun. Is that how it's playing out for you?
Yeah, for sure. We're having fun.
Well, it's good to see, and you guys got a chance to finish up here. You got another home game tomorrow night, and 4 road games back here for 2 more. It could be, I think, a year where 500 in conference play would be pretty good for your first year in the RMAC.
Yeah, for sure.
We got a chance to do that. We'll come back here, get one more tomorrow night. How's that sound?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Well, Quincy Bear, our player of the game, a season high 27 points. Back with more of the postgame show after this on Griffins TV.
Salt Lake Regional Physical Therapy. We treat the team and all the fans. Here's a tip on how to get back to play.
To avoid common overuse injuries like tendonitis, incorporate a strength and conditioning program into your routine. Also, mix up your training with more than one sport. Athletes who participate in only a single sport have been found to have a higher injury rate than those athletes who cross-train. Planning a recovery week during times of heavy training can also help keep you in the game.
So get back to play and go to saltlakeregional.com.
The Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference is committed to sportsmanship.
We take pride in the conduct of our student athletes and coaches.
And ask that everyone, coaches, athletes, and spectators, treat opponents and officials with respect.
We encourage you to cheer for your favorite team.
Unruly, threatening, or obscene behavior will not be condoned.
Thank you for your cooperation and support.
And welcome back to the post-game show. Westminster over Western State, Colorado, 86-77, our final tonight. Joined now by the head coach of the Griffins, Norm Parrish. And Norm, you talked to me in pregame. You said your team played pretty well last week. You maybe should have won at Shadron, got the win at Regis, and then to come home, get a win. That's kind of a good trend for your team to have a good road weekend, come home and get this first W of the weekend here tonight.
Yeah, anytime you can get a win. This is this kind of mirrored the Regis game. And you just got to keep getting, we got to play harder. And I thought we played okay, but you got to believe. And so it's tough. There was a stretch mid-season where we lost some games like this. And so it's good for us. Some kids stepped up, and we still have a lot of work to do. But you know what? they, like I say, they don't put asterisks by them. They just count either a win or a loss.
That's right. A W is a W.
Yeah.
Second half, your team shot, let's see here, 57%. Anything that you adjusted at halftime to help your offense get going in that second 20 minutes?
We didn't run anything different by any means. I think the last 3 or 4 games, we've actually taken better shots. And I thought the first half, a couple guys took some bad shots. And we did address it at halftime and just, you know, like I love JP, but he came in and cast one quick. Kenny takes a 30-footer when there's still 7 seconds on the shot clock. Stuff like that. Brandon Ward will take a quick one sometimes. Marcus, you know, I hate to put the clamps on him, but I think he's shooting like 10% from the 3, and he's taking a trail 3 with 20 seconds on the shot. We don't need that. So
yeah.
We didn't run anything different. We just addressed shot selection. And I told him in the locker room just now that, you know, you shot 58% because I couldn't think of a bad shot we took the second half. And if you look, the last 4 or 5 games, our 3, again, I'm not anti-3, but our 3-point attempts have been going down, which is good.
Yeah, 4 of 15 tonight, but you got to the line 35 times. You made 26, a lot of fouls late. But before we get to the free throws, I thought Casey Evans really had a good second half. It just seemed like he found a second, third gear and really got some penetration and finished with 16 points and 9 boards, 4 assists for you tonight.
Yeah, he's been struggling a little. You know, he came on really good at the first of our conference year, and frankly, teams now know about him and they guard him, and you can hear him out there, and they put their best defender on him. He's seen a couple of boxing ones even. And so I thought the second half he got in a flow, and you know, sometimes he gets in a hurry and kicks that foot, and he just stood up and hit some shots, and he got to the hole too.
Yep. So again, a nice night for Evans. Peyton with 18 points, 6 assists, but Quincy Bear was pretty awesome tonight from the get-go. He was the one guy in that first half I thought kind of carried you through some slow starts from some other guys, but finishes with 27. You know, he's a guy you and I talked about. He had the injury with the stress fracture in the ankle, and you know, it seems like he's kind of getting into his rhythm right now.
This was great. The last few games he's worked and got his shot, but it wasn't going in. And tonight he's figuring out, you know, first half especially, they didn't guard him anything special. We really went to him. I mean, some other guys might have started slow, but we ran play after play for Quincy, and and so he's figuring it out. And what he did tonight was great. I'm happy for him, but we need it every night because he's really talented, and that's what we need. And he's getting in shape. You know, he didn't come out the first half, and at one point I thought we should, but we were in foul trouble. And so it's like, just suck it up.
Yeah.
Which he did.
He did. Played 38 minutes for you tonight. So, and in the end, you guys made your free throws. You know, for the most part, you got down at the line, and you guys put this one away. So
yeah, no, we're a good free throw shooting team, and I have trust in us that we will hit them. You know, if you're not at 70%, you're in what's called the 100 club. And Zarian, I told him he's back in it. He's been him and Casey are teetering on that, so they have to hit 100 a day and report about it. So. It's funny.
There
so
you go.
He's back in. It's a shame. It's like a bad stamp on you.
Yeah. So. A club you don't want to be a member of, so you want to get out instead of in. So, well, congrats. I know you got to get turned around. Another game tomorrow night. Enjoy this for a few hours, and we'll see you back here tomorrow night.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, Norm Parrish, the head coach of the Griffins, as they won tonight over Western State, Colorado, 86-77. Back to wrap it up in just a moment on Griffins TV.
Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference is committed to sportsmanship.
We take pride in the conduct of our student athletes and coaches.
And ask that everyone, coaches, athletes, and spectators, treat opponents and officials with respect.
We encourage you to cheer for your favorite team.
Unruly, threatening, or obscene behavior will not be condoned.
Thank you for your cooperation and support.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted.
We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need.